Hey, what's up guys? My name is Fabian. I'm the owner of Junk Express, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about starting a trash business in your 20s. Now, I'm 24 years old, and I remember when I started, I was 21 when I really came up with the idea, and I started saving money and everything like that. And then I started at 22 on my 22nd birthday is when I started. So I'm going to be 25 here in a couple days, so I'm basically done with my early 20s. I'll be jumping into my late 20s now. I really want to make this video to help out, younger guys, younger people, that may be in their 20s or going into their 20s. And, you're looking at starting a business. Maybe it's a junk removal. Maybe it's a dumpster rental. Maybe it's a trash valet. There's different, things all in the trash business that you could get into. And in general, just starting a business, when you're young. And I know right now, it looks like the coolest thing to do, right? Start your own business and everything like that. But you're gonna have to have it in you to really be successful in business. A lot of people do fail. And the reason I'm making this video is because I can talk about it. I mean, I started from zero and now I'm up to 6 figures in my business and I'm growing and building. And I was able to quit my job. I do what I do full time and I'm building and growing my business, and I have lots of assets and I'm growing. But I remember when I first started, I didn't have anything. I started with what I had and I saved up my money. Now I say I didn't start with anything. All I really had was my work ethic. So I'm going to be talking about some things that I think are very important whenever you're starting in your 20s, or even if you're starting, no matter how old you are. But again, this video is really, aimed at people that are, young and they're in their 20s and they want to start a business. So let's go ahead and go over some of the things that I think are important. There's a lot of things that are important, and I may end up missing some things or anything like that. So if you have any questions or anything like that, just comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it. But let's go ahead and get started with the video. Okay, so one of the first things that I think is very, very important is you got to know yourself. Like, you got to know what you want out of your life, because everyone's life is different. You may want to be a single operator and just have a truck and trailer, and as soon as you start getting your own money and everything like that, you're happy, and that's totally fine. You may be somebody who wants to be a millionaire, a billionaire, and you have big dreams and aspirations. It's going to take a lot of work and everything like that. You got to know yourself. So you got to know, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you're aiming to do? And at the end of the day, you should be happy. Okay, so don't just do it because it's cool. Don't just do it because someone told you to, or because you think it's the cool thing or right thing to do. You have to really know yourself and know what you want out of this, no matter what business or no matter really what you do. I know there is a lot of pressures with the day-to-day life, especially when you're young and you really don't know much, and everyone's telling you, you don't have experience, you don't know what you're doing, you're a millennial, you're this, you're that, right? But they don't know you. And, you're just still trying to find yourself whenever you're really young. I mean, you're out, trying things out and stuff. So just try things out. If you don't know what you want to do, and you really, in some cases, I don't even know what I really want to do. So I continue trying things out. I've tried out so many things and I still do to this day. But once you find something that you enjoy and you like to do, tap into it and put all your work into it. And again, life is real. So there are bills, there are things going on in life. You may end up having a family, there's family relationships, friend relationships. There's going to be things that you're going to end up having to work on or cut off, and really tough decisions along the way if you're going to be jumping into starting a business. So confidence is very important. Self-confidence, knowing your self-worth, knowing that what you're about to do, you're going to give it your all, and you're going to do your best, and you're confident that you're going to succeed. And no matter, even if you were to fail, you are confident with yourself to pick yourself back up and continue on. So this is very, very important, is confidence, because a lot of guys doubt themselves in the beginning, and if you doubt yourself, you ain't going to go nowhere. My second deal on my list is going to be money. All right, so we're in real life. This is the real world. Everything revolves around money. That phone that I'm making this video on cost me money. The lighting cost me money. The board didn't cost me money, but I got it off a job. But anyways, money is a tool. It's something that you're gonna want to work on and build up. So like if you're in a job right now, I suggest that you stay at your job and you keep stacking up your money, and you keep stacking up that money, okay? It's very, very important. A lot of people lose sight on that because they think if they just start a business, that money's just gonna come their way and they're gonna be a millionaire and be able to go on vacations and do what they want. That's not how it is, okay? You got taxes, you got people you gotta pay, you got expenses and all kinds of things. So get your own personal money lined up. Get it straight. Because if you can't get your own money straight, you're not going to be able to run a business. I'm going to tell you right now. So get your money in order. If you have any debts, pay them off, and stack up 3 to 6 months of expenses. And if you have a family, get that in order as well. If you have a family, get life insurance, okay? So money. Very, very important, okay? You need to save up some money to start your business, and you need to have some money on the side for you, just in case anything bad happens. And I know there's a lot of videos where people are like, oh, use other people's money to start your business, or start this business with no money. Dude, this is a real world we're talking about, okay? This isn't no fairy tales. You're not gonna just go get a business loan. Business loans are really, really hard to get. I don't even have a business loan. I didn't start with a loan. I started with money that I worked very hard for, and I saved up $20,000 working my ass off at a job that I freaking hated. So if I was able to do it, you can do it too, okay? That's basically the point of the video, is to show you guys some of the things that you can do if you really want to start yourself a business, any business, especially the trash business. So I'm not going to talk about things I don't know. Patience is very, very important, okay? So I know whenever you're young, you're in your 20s and everything like that, you're partying, right? You have, your friends, your girlfriend, or maybe you got engaged, and, everybody, is going out of town and doing this and everyone looking good, but you really don't know the other side of it. Whenever you're on social media and you see people posting cool shit and everything like that, they could be very unhappy and broke as shit, and you don't even know it. Okay, so don't ever compare yourself, and don't ever try to rush yourself into something and everything like that. And if you end up doing something, just learn from it and have patience. You're gonna grow. You're not gonna be the same person you are right now, and in a year or two from now, you're gonna be a totally different person. Trust me. I mean, when I started my business at 22, and I'm about to be 25 here in a couple days, I look back at some of the videos and some of the things that I was doing. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so stupid. But I'm like, you know what? That was cool as shit. Like, wow. Like, if I would have never made that mistake, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So, patience. I'm telling you, man. Have patience. Start with what you have and learn from your mistakes and learn from others. Like all these older guys, like your uncles or people that you may up meeting and stuff like that. All these older guys, they've been through some things that you haven't, that I haven't, and some of them would love to share some wisdom. Some of them are going to hate on you. But just don't waste your time on the hate. Just keep on going, keep your head down, and keep on going. I see a lot of guys that are young that are starting their business, and the first thing they go ahead and do is they go on social media and type, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, dude, keep it to yourself. Keep your head down. Do what you got to do to make that business, all right? Just because you say something doesn't mean it's true. And another thing, okay? Integrity. I did not have this when I started. I did not have this for a while. Integrity. I didn't even know what it meant. Basically, integrity is basically to be, a stand-up, like, to be honest, to be, stand up, like, honest, and, like, have morals, and, like, you have integrity. And you're going to build that whenever you have a business, more than likely, unless you're just trying to chase fast money and you're going to do things, shady just for the money, and you're all about the money and the money. You're not going to ever build anything meaningful, and it's just going to, be something you did and it'll be done with. If, you want to build this business and you want to have something that's meaningful, that could build and grow, you're going to have to learn to, have integrity and be honest, and any mistakes that you make, you need to fix them. For instance, like say you are doing a job, right? And something happens and your trailer hits a fence and it knocks it over. Instead of, do a hit and run and leave, you should wait, go tell the homeowner and fix their fence, okay? Have integrity with what you do in your business. Don't lie, cheat, or steal from your customers. what ends up happening is you'll end up breaking a relationship with a customer, because customers ain't stupid. They know when you're not being honest with them or anything like that. Like if you go to $1 million home and you decide to charge them 5 times the price because they're rich or you think they're rich, they notice that, okay, you're gonna have to have integrity with what you do. You're gonna have to end up building yourself, and these are things that you're gonna end up having to learn yourself if you don't already have it. And in some cases you probably don't have it, because whenever you're starting a business, everything falls on you. Okay, there is no one to blame. Like you could blame the customer because a customer had all this and everything. No, it's you. Put the blame on you. Or you could blame your employee or the guy that's helping you out. Oh, he messed that up. And no, it's on you. Like everything falls on you. And you need to go ahead and learn that, everything's your fault before it's even a problem, if that makes any sense. And once you understand that as a business owner, then things will be a lot more easier for you to manage and control and work on yourself, on your head and your heart, because a lot of people are not going to understand you, man. They're not going to understand you. So integrity, very important. Nobody's ever going to know what you're going through in your business but you, okay? And don't compare yourself to other people, like other business people, other YouTubers. Oh man, they look like they're doing so well. Yes, this and that. For all you know, he's drowning in debt, and any day could be his last day because he can't make his payments. So you never know what people are going through. So integrity is very important. So now that I've went through this, we'll go through some others, and I'll basically kind of do a little breakdown on how you can start. All right, so since I went ahead and went over some of the 4 principles, I wanted to go ahead and go through this quick list of things that you should get done whenever you're starting. Now, whenever you're starting, okay, you're in your 20s or you're younger or anything like that, it's going to be, how can I say, it's going to be kind of confusing for you. More likely, you're going to have to learn a lot of things about, tax entities, what a DBA is, what an EIN number is, how to, build a website, what's the best invoicing app, how to schedule jobs and stuff like this. And you're going to have to learn all these things, okay? So I'm just going to run through this list. That way you can see what I think is important whenever you're starting. Now, since you're starting, I'm going to go ahead and tell you an entity that you're going to be in from the get-go, from the start, is you're going to be a sole proprietor, okay? Because you're going to be starting this business, trying it out, and seeing if you like it, and then if it becomes successful at it. Now, so you're going to be a sole proprietor. So I don't think you should go out and waste your money and your time on trying to figure out what tax entity you're going to be, as if you're just going to jump in and become an incorporated company and you're going to have a bookkeeper ready to go, an accountant already ready to go for you. More likely that's not going to be the case, okay? Your whole thing from getting started is to get started, okay? So look into what a sole proprietorship is, because basically that's what you're going to end up landing in anyways with your social security number. So if you want me to get technical and everything like that with this part, I'm not going to jump into LLCs and all that stuff, because we're going to go down into a rabbit hole. This is for people who are going to get started. And the important thing is that you start and you learn as you go. And I put this here at the bottom, but I want to go ahead and start this one off with you understanding what I'm about to break down. So first thing is money. Money. You need money to start the business, of course. So I put $3,000 to $20,000. $3,000 being at the bottom end. So if you're not making much money right now, but you're saving money like you should be, this will really test you out to see if you can handle your personal finances. If you can't handle your personal finances, you're not going to be able to manage a business finances, because in business, there's lots of money coming in, lots of money going out, and you as an owner, if you can't manage it, then it's going to fail. So learn how to save your money for your business, and then, as you're going, you probably already have this, but a business name. What's your business name going to be, right? And then what kind of equipment and stuff like that are you going to be using? You're already thinking about some of the things, and you're going to be doing your own research on that as well. Now, Once you got your money lined up and you got your business name in mind, you're going to want to go ahead and start registering all this stuff. That way you can start building a legitimate business. So your state, your local government, and the federal government need to know that you're going to start a business. That way you can start taking in payment and bringing in money into your business legally and starting a real business. So you're going to want to register that business name with your state and local government. I'm here in Texas, so it's a DBA, doing business as, and I know there's another term for it, but it's basically the same thing, registering your business with the state and local government. And then you're going to want to get an EIN number. I don't think it matters which one you go with first, but basically you're going to need both of these things, okay? Especially the EIN number, because this is what makes your business a business, is that EIN number. This is your social security number for your business. So once you have your social security number for your business, again, more than likely you're going to start out as a sole proprietor, unless you want to look into the other entities and get that going. But whenever you're starting, the most important thing is that you start and not get caught up in the whole legal, financial stuff, because you could go down into a rabbit hole and then never start a business because you'll end up becoming scared or feel like you're not smart enough or anything like that. Learn as you go, okay? Don't get all confused and scared about it. Just learn as you go. So start looking into the EIN, fill out the EIN, more likely, so proprietorship. So basically use your social security number to turn your business name into a business with its own social security number. That way you can start giving your clients or commercial clients, they're going to ask for a W-9. So you're going to give them a W-9 with the EIN number that you registered with the IRS, which means you could receive payment from other businesses. Even if you don't have the EIN number, you just put your social security number. So basically it'd be like a subcontractor. And this is very important because you are going to get commercial customers, and you're going to want this EIN number for tax reasons and to build a business bank account as well. So that way you could easily track your finances, and you do not want to mix your personal with your business finances. Even when starting out, it's probably going to be hard because you probably won't have a business bank account yet. But again, just get started, okay? And then as far as business bank accounts, it was kind of hard. I wasn't able to start one with just a sole proprietorship, but I know there is ways to do it. So I was able to start a business bank account with my LLC, but with the sole proprietorship, I was getting turned away from banks for some reason. But I would look around into that if you're going to just stay sole proprietor. So now once you set up the DBA and EIN number, you have it set up. So don't get lost in the sauce, okay? Don't get lost in the sauce yet. Don't start thinking, oh, am I in the right entity, the LLC? What's the C Corp? What's the S Corp? What's this? What's that? You get started, okay? Go get you some customers. Start bringing in some money, all right? So once you start bringing in money, you're going to want to learn how to do invoicing and scheduling. But there will be no invoices or anything in the schedule if you don't bring in the customer, okay? So now you got these in a row, your ducks in a row as far as the legal stuff, name and EIN, tax stuff. Go ahead and get your email under your business name. Get your website with your business name. And then start your social accounts and then list your business on Google, Yahoo, Bing, and anywhere else you can list it on, okay? Because this is all going to be traffic for people to find your services. And that's going to bring in jobs, which then you should have your invoicing and scheduling in place. So as far as setting up invoicing, I used Square for the longest time. When I first started, I was using Square. And then if I would go ahead and talk to a CPA, usually they charge like $100 to $200 just to talk to them, but let them know what you're trying to do, and then they'll tell you. The guy that I spoke to was straight up with me. Like, since you're starting, you should do this, and not worry about this, and that. So basically, they'll tell you how you should probably just manage your own finances from the beginning, because you're going to have little jobs calling in for the most part. So you'll be able to track everything down. And then as far as the money, the money will be coming in through this invoicing app. So like Square has their own invoicing, QuickBooks, and there's many others. So find one that you like and just use them for invoicing. And basically you'll link your personal account to this account. And then once you start making money, then you could decide, and you like it, then you could decide, okay, I want to get an LLC and I want to go ahead and get my business bank account because my business is doing pretty good. After like 2-3 months, you're like, wow, I'm making some pretty good money and I like it and I want to continue doing it. So now I'll go ahead and grow my business. I'll get an LLC and I'll get an actual business bank account. And again, after the EIN, the sole proprietorship, you could probably get you a bank account, but I had a really hard time locally. Like nobody was giving me a bank account with a sole proprietorship for some reason. I don't know, but you may end up finding one with a sole proprietorship. But what I ended up doing is just running what I was making through my personal account and then keeping track of it with my bank statements. So I'd print out my bank statements and highlight all the transactions, like, oh, this money came from Square, so that was made through my business. And I did that for about 2-3 months, and then I got a real business account with an LLC. LLC costs money though. I spent $1,000 on mine. Some people said, or the CPA that I talked to said I could have got it done for $5. Some other YouTubers said I could have done it for free. Either way, I got it done, and that's all that mattered to me, is that I got it done. So, invoicing, set up the Square. Don't get lost in the sauce again, okay? Don't get freaked out about it, all right? Get started. Learn how to use the invoicing. Learn how to manage your own money, okay? Business money. And I know everyone is going to say, never mix your personal and your business money. Whenever you're starting, it's all about starting, okay? And learning as you go, all right? More than likely, if you're 18, 19, 20, you're more likely you didn't go to business school, you don't know all this crap. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand and, show you the whole way. Learn as you go. So that's what I did, okay? And I'm still learning as I go. But now, I'll tell you now, I have everything in place and in order. Now, if I could restart what I've done, yes, absolutely. I didn't know anything. And even if I went back, I wouldn't even know, like, how would I have gotten that bank account with the sole proprietorship? I would have had to do more and more research, and I'm sure I could have probably got like an online banking system or something. So that's something that you could look into, and I'm sure you could find somewhere on YouTube. But again, I'm telling you from my experience. Now, scheduling, I still schedule everything on Google Calendar, which is free. Now, I did everything I could to minimize my expenses for my business. That way I can, reinvest money into my business. So to this day, I stick to Google, but I get calls almost every single day from sales guys asking me to get on with their docket or wigs or whatever invoicing and scheduling apps, which anyways, they end up taking your money, and it's like $60-$80 a month just to do invoicing and scheduling when you can get both of them done for you for free. So I use Google for scheduling. Basically take the call, get their information, put it on the date and time, and then go do the job and then get paid. And as far as invoicing, you accept cash, card, check. It's on you. If you only want to do cash at the beginning, that's probably an easier route, but you're not going to get commercial jobs. So figure a way out to figure out your invoicing so you can take card, okay? So look into Square or something like that. And then basically, again, back at it. Start, learn as you go. These are just a few things. There's a whole lot more that goes into it. But again, I'm talking about starting a trash business in your 20s, okay? You're going to have so much time to go ahead and learn from your mistakes and build and grow your business and see if you really like it and enjoy it. That way, continue learning and going as you go. Now, there's going to be a lot of people, okay, that are going to put doubts in your head or doubt you, or you're going to see other people thinking they're doing so good and everything, but they're not, okay? Just learn as you go. And if you have any questions, go on Google. Everything you need to know is on the internet. That's the beautiful thing of, in the world that we live in today. I was able to learn all this stuff using Google and YouTube. So now I can make this video and show you guys and run through some of the things. But when it comes down to it, you need to go ahead and start and then learn as you go. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Put a comment down below of anything you would like me to talk about. If you I may be able to go more in depth on the startup costs, the business name, the EIN, and some of these other things. If you haven't watched my previous videos, 5 free ways to market your business, go check that out. So after you get all this lined up, you can go ahead and market your business so you can start bringing in customers. Because again, there will be nothing to invoice or schedule if you're not bringing in jobs. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you at the next one.